Hey guys, my name is Neil. Welcome to my review of Underwater. There have been mixed reviews about this movie. I'm not going to sugarcoat the review, but I'll try to stay objective. The movie revolves around a research and drilling team at the bottom of the Mariana Trench 7 miles below the sea level. Kristen Stewart plays Norah Price, a mechanical engineer on the Kepler 822. Things go south when there is an earthquake or some seismic activity. Kepler 822 sustains heavy damage, and the survivors have to make their way to the surface. On top of surviving the inhospitable conditions, the survivors also have to deal with humanoid creatures that are living in the deep. The filmmakers and the crew put a lot of effort into the movie, creating some beautiful underwater shots, building those incredible sets, and building those cool-looking suits. All the underwater shots were believable and extremely well done. So there are good things about the movie, but there are also bad things, and unfortunately the bad things outweigh the good, and it takes you out of the viewing experience. Now the bad things. There's a motion graphic intro sequence that feeds you a lot of general information that you would have known if you watched the trailer. Why they decided to put that 3-minute sequence in the beginning of the movie, I don't know. It brings up a bigger problem the film has. There's a lot of over-explaining of what's going on rather than letting the audience observe what's going on. Using tactics like internal monologues, showing posters with text that relate to the subtext of the scene, and hearing off-screen actors' voices filling in plot holes. Kristen Stewart does a good job, but her performance falls short. I don't blame her at all. You can see that she's put in a lot of effort, but unwanted internal monologues and lack of character development cast a shadow over her performance. Not just her performance, the entire cast. You get to know personal knowledge about the characters towards the end of the movie. At this point, it's too late. And the same goes for the research facility. They've clearly put in a lot of effort building these amazing sets, but we don't know where they are, how they're located, the orientation between these two buildings, how they're connected, how far away is it, how difficult is it to get from one place to another. You're just thrown into the chaos and you're desperately trying to piece together the location and desperately trying to connect with the characters. There were some cheap thrills in the movie like... Don't get me wrong, it gets the job done, but I didn't expect to see it in this movie. There was also a lot of vagueness surrounding the movie. We don't know the locations, we don't know how technologically advanced the suits are. Even the decision to make this movie a creature movie or a natural disaster movie is unclear. There are extended scenes where the characters are worried about escaping to the surface by resolving technology and logistical issues. Then there are scenes where they're only worried about the creatures. It moves from disaster movie to creature movie. Disaster movie to creature movie. It would have worked better if it all went hand in hand. There were a lot of beautiful shots in the movie, but there were also a lot of shots, especially the action sequences, that were confusing. I can let this slide because action sequences are generally difficult to pull off, and then you add the underwater element on top of this and it gets even more complicated. I will say that it felt like they were trying to compensate for incomplete sets by showing shots of the floor or the character's feet and using Steadicam shots that are vague and ambiguous. Overall, they put in a lot of effort and probably had to make difficult choices during post-production where they deviated from the original vision of the story. You can definitely watch it once. There are brief moments in the movie that hold your attention but fail to keep you hooked long enough to lose yourself in the movie. That's all I have for this review. If you'd like to hear me rant about this movie, check out this video. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you thought about the movie. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Stay positive, stay safe.